Hey, it's Kevin, Gamertag Mads. We're bringing you a game of Domination on Crisis. Sorry to bring in another game on this map, but when I had it, it just felt good, so I wanted to record it and put it up here. I ended up going 16-4, and I get 2 hinds in this game. I sped up that footage, but I just, if you listen to the other commentaries, I was talking about how I wanted to start using some hinds, because I haven't used one in a while, and it did feel really good to get them. And it's always fun, especially on a map that has some open spaces like this one. Granted, there is some cover for them, but for the most part, they're kind of fucked. Here I'm using a motion sensor, which I started using, and I don't know how the fuck that guy did not kill me. Lately I've really been liking the motion sensor because it really can help you protect the one spot. It really depends on how the other team is playing the game, though. Like if they're moving towards objectives, or if they're just kind of hanging out, it's not doing much for me. But no other equipment's really going to be that great for that either. Right now in this build, I'm running Scout as my second perk because there was a contract for it to get 80 kills with Scout as a perk. And there's a couple times where I'm going to whip out the Law and use that because I was trying to get Scout Pro. And using that and then the China Lake, it let me bang out the 50 kills you need with the secondary pretty quickly. There are quite a few moments in this gameplay where I play kind of defensively, don't move a lot, but for the most part I do keep moving and keep some action going on. Here I think is where I'm going to get 2 Law kills in a row, which is always fun. Every time I kill somebody with a Law, I just want to yell, "I'm the Law," with a Sylvester Stallone voice going on. Compared to the RPG, I kind of like the Law better because it actually goes where the fuck I'm aiming it, but you do lose out on one shot. But I think it's probably worth it just knowing that the Law isn't going to decide to randomly hit the ground 3 feet from you where you shot it, or fucking fly up into nowhere land, nowhere near where you're aiming. Here, since I got the Blackbird, I'm going to fuck them up in their spawn for a little bit, and get the first hind, but they're always going to be able to get you in this one. When you're here, if they can just throw it, like in this spot, here I'm going to die because they threw a grenade, and I was so focused on killing them that I didn't deal with it getting out of there. I'm going to hold on to this hind for a while because I knew I've got the Blackbird up, so I wanted to try building up another kill streak. Get it again. I love watching the radar when I've got the Blackbird and using it. But you do have to be careful because later in the game, in my second Blackbird, I'm going to die because I don't pay attention to the fact that Blackbird's running out, and so I don't really know where people are. The only kind of disappointing thing about this 16-4 gameplay is when I'm rewatching those, I realize a lot of it's because these guys aren't very good. Like right down that hallway, 2 of those guys before I did get killed should have seen me coming and should have been able to take me out because I was not ready to shoot. I wasn't really behind cover, and they just didn't do it. Granted, that's how a lot of the best gameplays happen, but still, it is always kind of sad. Here's a nice double. Always love doing that. With the hinds, I'm going to end up getting 23 kills with both of them, so I still would have went like 37-3 probably, because one of my deaths comes while I'm up in the hind. This guy, there's a guy in the corner over there by B camping it out, and he spends a lot of his time in the game there. Well, I can deal with him being there now because he controls it. There's a later point in the game where I kill him because he's camping that spot when we control it, and it just blows my mind that he's doing that. But yeah, I'm going to secure this point. I'm going to fall back here, and then I think I'm going to call in the first hind. I'm going to get 11 kills in this hind, and every time I get the hind, I get really excited to use the rockets, even though they suck ass. I think there's a couple of times where I try and shoot them into doorways to get people, and it never... At least for me so far, it never works, but I don't use it too much, so I'm not that good at dropping them in there. Like right here, I try and get in the doorway and don't. Story of how hinds work for me. Most of the times I just end up getting them with the machine gun, which is awesome. I think this one I move around a lot more than I did with the hinds beforehand, getting more used to actually driving that thing around. So we're back to gameplay. I'm going to hang out and B for a little bit, then run away. Here I'm going to get another one of those kills that shows how awful these guys are. So this guy is camping in the corner watching that doorway. Just doesn't get me. I don't know if he was doing something else or maybe he called something in, but he just got wrecked. Here I hear those guys by the doorway and I thought they'd run in and get killed, but they don't. And here we're gonna get another one of those kills where somebody, here's the claymore I heard get planted. And this guy must have jumped down or something, but then he just stood there and then his partner backs up, didn't notice there's a red dot behind him or something. Always fun to get those kills. I just love when that kind of stuff happens. As for being able to hear things, I did recently buy like Turtle Beach X11s. So I was like, well, I spent so much time playing this video games, I probably should have some headsets or better equipment just to give myself an advantage. It's not a huge one in this game, apparently, compared to Modern Warfare 2, but I do notice it a lot, that I can hear it, and there are times when it does save me, and it's always fun. Now, I'm using the Commando in this, and the Commando is my favorite gun, even according to my combat record, not just my opinion. It's, you know, up there with the AUG, and every once in a while I look at my top 5 guns used, and I keep wanting to change it a little bit. Because it's pretty much AUG, or it's Commando, AUG, Galil, AK-47, Enfield, Galil, AK-47. And I always want to get the M60 and MPL up there, but it's just so easy to use the assault rifles, and a lot of the times I have a contract going on, and that's just the easiest way to get them. Here I keep thinking they're going to be in the house, but I think we've just messed up their spawn, so I'm not really sure where they are now. I realize they're over at A.
All areas secured, hold your position.
A lot of times playing Domination, I don't help cap too many points besides, you know, our starting point in B, or I'll recap B if we need it. Here I'm just going to run around pretty much in a circle for a while until I realize what I want to do. It was sad, because not only am I not making decisions, I keep running into shit on the map too. But here I figure out what's going on, and I'm gonna get my kills and get that second hind in. This guy is so focused on my teammate, he doesn't know I'm there, and I just take that kill from my teammate. This game I was playing with my brother, and I always like playing with him because he does check the scoreboard, and so whenever I'm having a good game, he'll notice and make comments, and makes me feel awesome. Nothing more satisfying than that. Ghost camper in a corner, probably with a stupid silence gun. I know exactly where you are. Here, my Blackbird's running out, and I'm running around with the Law, because I don't really care if I die or not, because I already got my hind, plus I just want to get those kills. And then I just get double teamed. Oh, ghost guy in the bushes, aren't you cool? So this is pretty much going to wrap up the game in this hind. I'm going to get 12 kills with it. And I think I just turned the hind on, like the last game, and I got 1 there, and then I got 2 in this game, and I get 30 kills with the hind in just those 2 games, and that's always a satisfying feeling for me. Yep. Yeah. So I'm gonna let you just watch fast-paced job. We're gonna round up the action where I go 16-4.
Work is appreciated. Well done.